Okay, so what I have here is just a regular old assignment. In this specific assignment, you see the students are supposed to write a short kind of essay response, and I want them to practice writing. But what I really would like to do when I look at the settings, since I have them, writing and they're going to upload a file, or I could have it just be a text entry, maybe that would make sense. And I do need to be mindful of the AI policy, so I probably want them to write it in front of me. But what I want to happen is for this thing to be sent to peer review. I want students to read each other's work, right? So you see here peer review. If I toggle that peer review, then I can manually or automatically assign peer reviews. And so in this case, I'm going to automatically assign someone. I don't want to manually do it. I can do as many reviews as I want. Maybe I don't want one. Maybe I want, the feedback of 3 students for this one. And then I can also set and assign date for when the feedback is due. What this will do is it will, as soon as I hit publish, once kids submit things, when that submitted assignment goes through, it will notify the student that it paired it to, and it will come up on their to-do list. And when they click on it, it will bring them to the speed grader, and it will show the student's essay. And for the students, you can either make it anonymous or not, right? You can see here, peer review, appear anonymously or not. And you'll see the essay or whatever it is that they were viewing, and then they'll have the comment box and they can type in their comments. There's no grade portion for this. It's just them giving some feedback. If you put a rubric on the assignment, the rubric will show up for the student, and the peer review student can use the rubric to give peer review feedback to the student. And once that happens, the student who is receiving the feedback will have that on their speed grader feedback, and they will get a notification, and the teacher gets a notification that the peer review has been completed. You can also look at the assignment and see who has completed their peer review assignment and who has not. So a really helpful, useful way to get the students engaged and put on the hat of a grader, which is a great way for them to learn a rubric, or maybe even just giving some constructive feedback on a project or something like that. This works for videos, for images. I can see this working really well for arts, right? And giving some feedback. Maybe you want to do a gallery walk. That would be kind of interesting, where we're looking at each other's work. So maybe something to consider, maybe groups next time with this peer review as well. So in any case, hopefully this was a little tip or trick that gives some benefit in the class.